Hey everyone, welcome to another week of Nerd Herders. I guess another day. It's a new week if you didn't watch our movie news.
It's a brand new week.
Yeah,
Sure.
Still Monday. My name is Rich,
I'm Nick.
and today is our video game top story.
Video game top story.
This-
VGTS.
This is the first video game kind of news segment we've done in a while. Couple weeks, because we took a couple weeks off because all the E3 stuff news was being held back because of E3, and then there was some stuff leading up to E3, so we saved it for our E3 conversations. You can go back and watch those at youtube.com/overabeer. And last week we did a discussion, kind of a wrap-up of E3, separate from our three big ones.
But here we are with the video game top story. The VGTS, like I said, which kind of sounds like, if you pronounce it out, vagitus, which rhymes with fajitas.
Sounds like a disease.
Yeah.
VGTS.
Somebody watching probably has it.
I got the VGTS.
Real bad.
I got the vagitis.
The Forever this will be called that. What is our video game top story?
Well, recently, a week now, almost a week by the time this airs, a little game came out that...
A little game with a lot of attention.
Yes. Everyone was kind of hyping up, anticipating, and the longer and longer it got delayed, the less and less people were interested, and that game was Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Numero...
Now, if you don't know what Mighty Number 9 is, it was the Inafune's
spiritual successor
to Mega Man. He left Capcom quite a while ago, I think. I'm not sure exactly of the time frame.
After, I don't know. He did Dead Rising.
Yeah.
For them, but that's been a while.
Because that was like, I think 2006 or 2007. So
easy.
Yeah, it was kickstarted. It was kind of in the same spirit as like Yooka-Laylee was the spiritual successor.
It's a new Mega Man game without being a Mega Man. That's
exactly. That was what it. Yeah. And so the whole world, when this Kickstarter went up, freaked out. The creator of Mega Man is making a new Mega Man type game. All the concept art looked promising. Everything looked great. Then it got delayed.
The art style changed from what everybody thought it was going to be.
Yep.
It got delayed again and again, and finally, here we are. The game is out. And apparently, essentially all word on it is
it's very mediocre.
Too plain bad. Mediocre is like the highlight of what.
See, I haven't seen too many "it's awful" reviews, but I've seen a lot of like 6s and 5s and.
I mean, in a way, when you think about it, though, in a landscape where there's so many games, 5 is awful. But, and IGN gets the jokes like they don't give anything a bad review, blah blah blah,
sure.
Which is not true at all. But for them to give something a really bad review, it means it's really fucking bad.
Yeah, I think they gave it like a 6 or something.
Yeah. Basically, it's not supposed to be great. And so we both at one point had this pre-order. I canceled mine a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This has bad news all over it. I will wait and see what the word is on it. I think you held on to yours a little bit longer and you ended up canceling.
Well, I haven't canceled it quite. I'm sending it back.
Oh.
I had intended to cancel it, and then I missed the cutoff because I ordered it like the special edition through Square Enix. I missed the cutoff, so I'm going to be... the box is sitting at home, still packaged up. I'm going to return it. Because I have no desire to play this. I'll play it when it's $10 on PSN or something.
I honestly don't think I'll ever play it.
I would give it a shot, but I'm not right now. I don't have time to mess with it.
It's just, so apparently this game sucks. And one thing that I want to transition this discussion quickly, at least into, is biggest disappointments.
Okay, yeah.
But this game apparently sucks. It's not a full price game, right?
Yeah, I think it's only a $20 game, $20 or $30 game, but and then the special edition was
literally
$30,
right now. If you're a
$60.
PlayStation owner, you're gonna get this on PlayStation. Literally right now, you can get the Mega Man collection for $9.99.
Yeah,
Go
do that.
If you don't have it,
I think it was Brian O'Tonnell tweeted out. This is the perfect time to go and buy Capcom re-release 9 and 10 now, while everybody's craving Mega Man.
But yeah, so this got me thinking. This is far from my biggest disappointment that I can think of, because The writing was on the wall a long time ago. I stopped being excited for this.
It
I
got
guess the
delayed.
fear
and then-
now would be that Yooka-Laylee
Yeah.
has a similar fate. Which
But
is
everything
the
we've
spirit-
seen of that has
It
been
looks
consistently
good. Right.
good. It's
Looks
all
good.
that has only been looking better, while this has consistently kind of the art style is different. Oh, this has changed.
Yeah.
Oh, it got delayed because of online issues
Mm-hmm.
for a gameplay style that doesn't need to involve online at all.
Yeah.
And then Ukulele, the more and more I see of it, the more I'm excited about
No,
it.
it looks really good for sure. But I'm just saying,
Sure.
that is the most similar project.
Yeah.
But for that, I think that that's what it's going to be. They're going to be two ends of the spectrum. This is the example of doing this right. This is the example of doing it wrong. And it's not really clear where it went wrong. You know?
Yeah, it just...
But anyway, do you have like an example of a biggest disappointment in the video game?
You started bringing this up, and I was trying to think what my biggest disappointment would be.
I mean, just like
And
I remember as a kid, for the longest time, being really disappointed that there was never a good Batman game, and then the Arkham games kind of changed that. But it was a really long time. You know, you'd get like there'd be a new one on like Super Nintendo, a new one on Genesis, a new one on this and that, and really superhero games in general. Like you go back to like Superman 64 and all these things, and like
All those licensed games
just none of it ever. It was like, how do you not make this work? Like these people are perfect for video games, and then eventually they cracked the code.
Yeah.
But there were some other things. I remember being super fucking excited for the Matrix game that came out around the time of the second movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like the Wachowskis are working hand in hand in the story, and it's going to tie into the movie and fill in the gaps. And before that movie came out, the Matrix Reloaded, it was like Matrix was the
That was Enter the
coolest
Matrix,
thing
wasn't it?
ever. Yeah, Enter the Matrix.
I
And
rented
then
that.
I bought it,
Yeah.
and it's just it wasn't.
I
They talked it up like it was going to be this amazing thing.
I enjoyed it for my rental.
Yeah, I mean, it was the mechanics of doing bullet time and stuff. It was kind of fun, but like,
Yeah.
if you had kept up with what they were promising and like all of that, that whole Matrix like wave of stuff after that first movie was all like among the biggest disappointments of the second half of
Sure.
my life. Like the Animatrix and the Matrix.
See, I still haven't
sequels
seen
and
the Animatrix stuff.
There's like one of the segments that's worth a damn, and yeah, like damn, they dropped the ball on that stuff. They dropped the ball on the rest of it, and then they literally dropped their balls off at a doctor's office.
Wow. Well, all right then.
Well, they did. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
Power to them, but they did.
You do
right?
you. You
That's
do
what they
whatever.
did. All right, so anything else?
No, I'm trying to think of like a
Yeah.
disappointing game that I was like really hyped up for. And maybe it's just because you mentioned it, but something that comes to mind. It wasn't like super disappointing, but like the original Dead Rising, like I wasn't super stoked on. Like I played it for a while and it's just kind of like got very repetitive. Of okay, there's more hordes. Okay, I'm wearing a little Lego head. Okay, I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh
Actually-
look, I lost the game because I didn't do it in the
That's
time
exactly
frame.
how I felt about that too. I remember being very excited for it. The build up to that was great, and I felt the same way. It was a disappointment. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, can he just not make a good game anymore?
Yeah, or where, his involvement, because Recore's coming out this year, and supposedly he's involved in that, but
And
we don't know to what extent still.
We didn't talk very much about Recore when we did our Microsoft E3 wrap up, but I wasn't impressed with that.
I think it looks fine. I think it's only a $40 game.
Right.
I'm gonna play it. It looks fun.
We'll see. That's another one where I'm totally gonna wait and see what the word is, see if I want to
Absolutely.
spend the money, because it didn't. To me, we saw this great, like Mighty Number 9, like early, really good signs that the right pieces were in place, and the vision. The first trailer they showed was really cool, and then what we got just wasn't what expectations were.
Sure.
But not in a good way for me.
Like it looked fun. It looked very budget, which I don't think is a problem. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So, Mighty Number 9, have you played it?
Yeah. Did you back it on Kickstarter? Are you still waiting to get your copy of it, even though it's been out for a week? let us know in the comments below, or you can tweet at both of us. You can tweet at me at Rich Belson.
I'm at Stonks.
The channel is at OABeer_official, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer. We're on Instagram as well, over_a_beer, and YouTube, youtube.com/overabeer. Every Tuesday, so starting tomorrow, well, not starting tomorrow, we'll have beer reviews up. Yeah. This week, I think, is our 4th beer review.
Yeah.
Will be up. I don't remember what we're reviewing for that one, but our Hype Whale,
the Hype Whale one,
review is up right now. You can check that out.
It's one mean, dirty whale.
He's a guy. He's a whale of a whale of a man.
Whale of a snail.
And then every Friday at SoundCloud.com/overabeer, you can get the Over a Beer podcast, where we talk a little more off the cuff and just kind of about random bullshit that's going on.
You should check those out. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on them.
Yeah.
I listened to one. I didn't even remember having the conversation. I thought it was a good listen. So you get my endorsement.
Yeah, I was going to look for one of them. Like, what did we talk about for this episode? I'm like, was this episode?
Yeah. So check those out.
We're working on getting them on iTunes. As soon as we do, we'll probably tweet it out and put it on the Facebook page. But that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
Buttermilk.